Hello, everyone. Scooty Double 7 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 2-2 Cleveland Indians taking on the 4-1 Oakland A's at the Oakland Coliseum. And here is the starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Leading off, the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, the second baseman, Absura Cabrera. Batting third, the left fielder, Jason Michaels. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Travis Hefner. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Johnny Petriol. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ryan Garco. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Andy Marte. And batting ninth, the catcher, Kelly Stoppage. On the mound for the Athletics, it is Dana Everland. First time we're seeing him in this replay. Everland went 9 wins, 9 losses, a 4.34 ERA, 168 innings pitched, 172 hits, 118 strikeouts, and 75 walks. Oakland Coliseum gives a +2 to strikeouts and a +2 to walks. And with that, Grady Sizemore steps into the batter's box, and we are ready to start. Sizemore batting a 176. Here's the pitch. 1-6, possible error on a throw. And then it's going to be 6-5. That's going to be a single to Brown. No error there. 17. Brown's error rating is a 7. And Sizemore leads off with a single. Next up, it's going to be Cabrera, the second baseman. Cabrera batting a 429, strategy ball 13, infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. That's going to be a strike. That's a 9. The 18 is too high. We go to Cabrera. That's going to be 6-2, double star 2, ground ball to Murphy. And that's a double let's see if that. We have a 2. If it's less than or equal to it is, it's going to be a double play. And they turn to Cabrera out at first, Sizemore out at second. And that is a 6-4-3 double play there. Jason Michaels up. Michaels is batting a 111. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-5. 3-5 is a strike. That's a 16. The 3 struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors as we go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Oakland A's. Leading off, the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Batting second, the first baseman, Derek Barton. Batting third, the right fielder, Emil Brown. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the designated hitter, Cliff Pennington. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Bobby Crosby. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jack Crest. Batting seventh, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Donnie Murphy. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Chris Denafura. On the mound for the Indians, it is CC Sabathia. Sabathia batting a 380, has a 386 ERA. Has 1 win, a 3.86 ERA. 7 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk so far in this replay. All right, here's the pitch to Mark Ellis. Ellis batting a 438. And that is going to be 3-5. 3-5 is a range play. And that is going to be 2-1. That is out there to Marte. Ground ball to Marte. Marte's range is in a 1-4. That's a 2.
That was a fine play.
Marte gets it, tosses it over to Garco for out number 1. Derek Barton up. Barton batting a 125. Here's the pitch. 1-6 hit by pitch. That's a 2. The 8 is too high. Dodged that one. 6-5. Fly ball to Gutierrez. Out number 2. Emil Brown batting an 067. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-6. 4-6 is a blank. 6-2. Fly ball to Gutierrez for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the second. It's Travis Hefner, Johnny Petriol, and Ryan Garco due up for the Tribe. Here's Travis Hefner, the designated hitter, batting a 188. 1-1. Strikeout plus we had 12. That's a 25. That's a 10. Struck him out looking. Struck him out. Johnny Petriol batting a 313. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-5. 3-5 is a strikeout. That's a 15. That's a 15. That's a 15, just in range, and struck him out.
He struck him out.
And next up, here's Ryan Garco. Garco batting a 200. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-1. 1-1 is a blank. Garco 6-1, double star 3. Ground ball to Crosby. Out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down as Oakland retires Cleveland in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Cliff Pennington, Bobby Crosby, and Jack Cust due up for Oakland. Here's the pitch to Cliff Pennington. Pennington, first time we're seeing him in this replay. And that is going to be 2-5. That is a question mark. Single and a 1-2. The 8 is too high. 1-2, and then is a single past Sizemore. Hit that in the center field. Sizemore not able to make the catch in time. And Cliff Pennington leads off with a single. Next up, it's going to be Bobby Crosby. Crosby, first time we're seeing him in this replay. Strategy rolls a 16, infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-1. 1-1 wild pitch 16. Nothing happens. Out of the range, 6-4. That's a double star 4. Fly ball to Michaels. Out number 1. Infield at double play depth. Here comes Jack Cust. Cust is batting in 091. Strategy roll 12. Oakland holds off. Here's the pitch. 1-1 wild pitch on a 5. It's a wild pitch on a 1-3. Nothing happens. 2-3. Fly ball to Sizemore. And that's out number 2 as Kurt Suzuki comes up. Suzuki batting a 389. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-4. Possible error on a ground ball. 2-6. Ground ball to first. Garco's error rating is at a 1-3. That's a 7. No error there. Oakland leaves one.
You pick your designated driver for this evening. Please remember to drink responsibly.
Oakland leaves, 1 stranded, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 2, we're still tied at 0. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's Franklin Gutierrez, Andy Marte, and Kelly Stoppage due up for Cleveland. Here's the pitch to Franklin. Franklin batting a 167. 5-3. That's going to be a strike. 16. That's a 2. Struck him out. All right. Andy Marte. Here's the pitch to Marte. First time we're seeing him in this replay. 1-2 blank. 1-2. Fly ball to Denafura. Out number 2. Kelly Stompage batting a 300. Here's the pitch. 2-6 range play. 2-1. That's going to go out there to Brown. Brown's range is in a 1-4. That's a 5. Did not get it in time. And with that, Kelly Stompage is on with a single. We go to the top of the order. And here comes Goody Sizemore. Sizemore 1 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 18. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-5. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 12. That's a 9. Struck him out. Struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Donnie Murphy, Chris Denafura, and Mark Ellis due up for Oakland. Here's the pitch to Donnie Murphy. Murphy is batting a 333. And that's going to be for 4. Strikeout plus 29. That's a 16. And he struck him out looking. All right, Chris Denafura up. He's batting a 200. Here's the pitch to Chris. 1-6 hit by pitch. 8. The 20 is too high. Sabathia gives a -2 to hit by pitch. 5-1 double star 4. Fly ball out to Michaels. Calls it. Makes the catch. Out number 2. We go to the top of the order. Here's Mark Ellis. Ellis is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-4. That's a blank. 2-4, and that's going to be a double star 2. Ground ball to Marte. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Cleveland retires Oakland in order. We go to the top of the 4th after 3. We're still scoreless. It's going to be Cabrera, Michaels, and Hefner due up for the Tribe. Here's the pitch to Cabrera. Cabrera's 0 for 1. 6-3. That's going to be a blank. 4-4. A pump up to Ellis. Out number 1. Jason Michaels. Michaels is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-5. Range play at the Coliseum. 5-2. Ground ball to Murphy. Murphy's range is a 1-3. That is a 2, and that is a successful range play. And 2 away. Here comes Travis Hefner. Hefner is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-5. That's a strikeout. That's a 15. That's a 3. And they struck him out. So once again, Oakland retiring the Indians in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Derek Barton, Emil Brown, and Cliff Pennington due up for Oakland. Here's the pitch to Derek Barton. Barton 0 for 1 on the day. 6-2, strikeout 11. That's an 8. Struck him out. Next up, Emil Brown. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-4 blank. 3-5. And that's going to be a fly ball to Sizemore. Out number 2. Cliff Pennington, 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2 away. And that's going to be 1-5. That's going to be a strikeout. That's an 11. That's an 11. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, Worcester scoreless. We got a pitching duel here going on in Oakland. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Johnny Petrio, Ryan Garco, and Franklin Gutierrez due up for Cleveland. The pitch to Johnny. Johnny is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 6-5. That's a strike. That's a 15. The 14. Struck him out. Ryan Garco 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-2 blank. 5-1, and that is a single. And Garco gets on with a single. Strategy roll 7, infield at double play depth. Here's Franklin Gutierrez, 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-3. 3-3 is a strike. That's a 16. That's a 1. Struck him out. 2 outs. Infield at normal depth. Here's Andy Marte. Marte 0 for 1. The pitch. 5-4 home run chance on a 1-18. That's a 3. 5 or less. The 16 is too high. 2-1. Line drive back to the pitcher. So the Indians leave. 1 stranded. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Bobby Crosby, Jack Kress, and Kurt Suzuki due up. Here's the pitch to Crosby. Crosby 0 for 1 on the day. 6-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Coliseum. 4-6 ground ball to Cabrera. Out number 1. Here comes Jack Kuss. Kuss 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-3, strikeout 19. That's an 8. Struck him out. 2 away. Kurt Suzuki now due up. Suzuki is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-1, strikeout plus 18. That's a 15, and they struck him out. No runs. Cleveland retires Oakland in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 5. Score tied at 0. It's going to be Kelly, Grady, and Cabrera due up. After 5, we got ourselves a pitching duel going on here. Kelly 1 for 1, 6-6. That's going to be a strikeout. 25. That's a 12. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Here's Grady Sizemore. Sizemore 1 for 2 on the day. With a strikeout. That's going to be 6-4. 6-4 blank. 5-1 double star 3. Ground ball to Crosby. Out number 2. Here comes Cabrera. Cabrera 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. 2-4 is a walk. That's a 17. That's an 8. And they walk Cabrera. Cabrera on with a walk, and that's going to bring up Jason Michaels. Michaels 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 13. 1-1 blank. 1-2. Fly ball to Brown. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Donnie Murphy, Chris Denafia, and Mark Ellis due up for Oakland. Here's the pitch to Donnie Murphy. Murphy 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 4-1. 4-1 is a walk. That's a 15. That's a 12. And they lead off walking Donnie Murphy. All right, next up, Chris Denafia. Denafia is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is an 11. Infield going to double play depth. 6-2. Strikeout 15. That's a 4. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Here is Mark Ellis. Ellis is 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 12. 1 out. Infield going to double play depth. Mark Ellis 3-1. That's a strikeout. That's a 10. The 20 is too high. 6-3. Ground ball to the shortstop. And that's a double play. And they turn 2. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. After 6, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Travis Hefner, Johnny Petriar, and Ryan Garco due up for Cleveland. Danny Everland can face four more batters before he is tired. Here's the pitch to Travis Hefner. Hefner 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. The pitch. 2-6 range play. 3-2 ground ball to Murphy. Murphy's range is in a 1-3. That's a 4. And that is, my friends, is going to be a single. And Travis leads off with a single. Could not make the play in time. And that's going to bring up Johnny Petriol, the shortstop. Petrios 0 for 2 in the day with 2 strikeouts. Strategy roll 3. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-6. Possible error on a throw. 6-6 double star 2. And that is no error there. That is going to be to Murphy. And that is a 5. That's going to be a double play. And they turn 2. Ryan Garco comes up. Garco 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be for 5. Range play at the Coliseum. 5-4 ground ball to Ellis. Ellis's range is in a 1-4. That's a 3. And Singh, take me out to the ball game. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Derek Barton, Emil Brown, and Cliff Pennington due up for Oakland. Sebastian can face 10 more batters. So here's the pitch to Barton. Barton batting 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Sabathia really on his game. 1-4. That's going to be a home run. That's a 9. The 20 is too high. 3-3, and that's going to be a line drive to Marte. Gets it, throws it over to Garco for out number 1. And Mia Brown 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. Possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 2-2. And that is going to be a fly ball to Michaels for out number 2. Cliff Pennington up. He's 1 for 2 in the day. Here's the pitch. The pitch to Pennington. 3-6. Blank. 4-6. And that is a double past Sizemore.
He rocks one to right center field. That'll shoot the gap and go to the wall. And one hops the wall.
It hops off the wall. Looks back. And Pennington is on with a double. That's going to bring up Bobby Crosby. First time in a while we have a runner in scoring position. All right, infield at normal depth, strategy roll 16. A's holding off. Bobby Crosby 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Strikeout plus. That's a 19. That's a 9. Struck him out. So he struck him out as no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on in scoring position. We go to the top of the 8th. Score tied at 0. We have a pitching duel going on here. Dana Evelyn can face one more batter before he's tired. So we'll see what he can do. He's gone 7 innings so far. Both pitchers have gone 7 innings in this game. I'm going to show you the box score. We are scoreless after 7. 2 innings to go. We're in the 8th. No one has let up a run yet. So here's the pitch to Gutierrez. 2-5, and that is at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Coliseum. 1-3, ground ball to Crosby. Out number 1. And with that, Dana Evelyn now tired. So we're going to see if he can finish this inning at least. He's 0 for 2 on the day for Andy Marte. Here's the pitch. Marte 6-1. That draws a walk. That's a 14. That's a 13. And that's a walk. So that's going to do it for Dana Evelyn as they make that call to the bullpen. And they're going to bring in so for Oakland, they're going to bring in, well, let's see, we have a right-left switch. They're going to bring in Jerry Belvins. Belvins had, first time we're seeing him in this replay, 1 win, 3 losses, a 3.11 ERA, 37.23 innings pitched, allowed 32 hits, 35 strikeouts, and 11 walks. So we were scoreless through 8. Let's see if he can hold on to that. Dana Evelyn went 7 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts in this game. ERA of 0. We have a sacrifice play coming up. They are going to do that. Infield coming in for that play. Here's the pitch to Kelly. Kelly is 1 for 2, and that's going to be a 4-6. That is a hit by pitch, and he got hit by the pitch on that. So with that, Kelly will take first. Marte goes to second, and the Cleveland now has a runner in scoring position. Grady Sizemore 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. Struck out his last time up, infield at normal depth. 5-4, strikeout. That's a 12. The 15 is too high. 5-5, fly ball to Danafura. Out number 2, and Marte gets the hold sign. And with that, Cabrera comes up. Cabrera is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Strategy roll 11, 2 outs, runners on, first and second. 1-2, error on a ground ball. 4-5, ground ball to Ellis. Error ratings of 17. Ellis's error rating is on a 1-2. No error there. And that is out number 3. That retires the side with 2 left on. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Jack Kress, Kurt Suzuki, and Donnie Murphy. Sebastia staying in. Cuss is 0 for 2 on the day, 3-1. That's a strikeout, 19-17, too high. And they struck him out. Next up, Kurt Suzuki, 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-1, blank. 1-4, line drive to Marte. Out number 2. Donnie Murphy up. Murphy is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-4. That's a blank. 6-6. Ground ball to Marte. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 8, we got ourselves a pitching duel. No runs, no hits, no errors. We are scoreless after 8. And we go to the 9th inning, but will we see some 9th inning magic? It's Jason Michaels, Travis Hefner, and Johnny Petriel due up for the Tribe. Jerry Belvin's not going to pitch in this inning. We have a right, left, right coming up. And they are going to go with Owen Embry to come in. Now, Embry we have seen, he has an ERA of 9.0. Pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. Here's the pitch. He's going to have to face Jason Michaels first. Michaels 1-2 at the ballpark. 5-3, fly ball to Brown. Out number 1. We are looking for some 9th inning magic. Travis Hefner. Hefner is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. They are going to let Hefner take this hit. And that's going to be 3-2. 3-2 is a walk. 17. That's a 15. And they walk him. All right. They are going to get rid of Hefner. Hefner is going to be replaced by Ben Francisco. So Francisco is an 11. We're going to have a steal attempt. That's a 13. And Francisco will steal second. That was a 5. Runner now in scoring position. Infield at double play depth as Johnny Petriel comes up. Petriel is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Petriel, 0 for 3. They're not going to let him take this hit. And it's going to be David DeLucci coming in. DeLucci, first time we're seeing him. Pickoff attempt. 14, nothing happens. 5-3, that is a double star. Ground ball to second. Ben will go to third. And with that, Cleveland now has a runner in scoring position. Strategy roll 8. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. 90 feet away. Here's the pitch to Ryan Garco. Garco 5-1. Home run on a home run chance on a 1-9. The 14 too high. 3-1 double star. Ground ball to third. And that is out number 3. And with that, the shortstop, they're going to bring in Jorge to take over as shortstop. So that is going to do it for Sebastia. Sebastia went 8 innings. So they're going to bring in... We have a right, left. We have a right, left. So they're going to bring in Edward. So Edward Mugia is going to come in. And Brian Francisco is going to come out, and they are going to have Casey Blake take over. So let's see. What positions am I missing here? I got first, I got second, third, catcher, first. I'm missing a shortstop. All right, here's the pitch. 4-2, that's going to be a blank. 3-5, ground ball to Garco. Out number 1. Mark Ellis. Here's the pitch to Ellis. Ellis 0 for 3 on the day. 3-5, strikeout 9, the 15 too high. 4-4, fly ball to Gutierrez. Out number 2. Derek Barton. Barton not going to take this hit. They are going to bring in Rob Bowen. Rob Bowen going to come in and take this hit. And that's going to be 3-3, 3-3 range play at the Coliseum. 4-5 double star 2. That's going to go to Michaels. Michaels ranges on a 1-3. That's a 3. And that's going to be out number 3. And with that, we are now into extra innings free baseball. So with that, first base is now going to be played by Jack Hanahan. Hanahan will take over at first. And here is Franklin Gutierrez. With that, Alan Embry is now tired, so they're going to pull him. And they're going to bring in Lenny. First time we're seeing Lenny. Lenny is 1 win, 2 losses, a 7.43 ERA, 23 innings pitched, allowed 31 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 11 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Alan Embry. Embry went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, a 4.50 ERA. CC Sebastian, 8 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, a 1.80 ERA. Almost went the full distance there. Edward, who comes into the game on the last inning, went 1 full inning. So we'll see how he does here. Franklin Gutierrez up. Gutierrez is 0 for 3. The pitch. They are going to leave him in. 5-1, possible error. 2-1, ground ball to Crosby. Crosby error rating is a 7. That's a 6, and that's going to be an error. And that's a one-base error for Franklin Gutierrez. So, and with that, it's going to bring up Andy Marte. Marte, strategy roll 14, infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-1. 3-1 is a blank. And that's going to be 1-6. That is going to be a single past Crosby. And with that, Gutierrez gets the hold sign. Runners now on first and second as Kelly Stompage comes up. Sacrifice play coming up. Infield coming in. Here's the pitch. Stoppage is 1 for 2 on the day. 1-3. That's going to be a strike. Fouled off. We're going to redo the attempt. And on that, Gutierrez will advance to third. Up. And no double play. So Gutierrez will advance. And the batter is out. 1 away. Runners on the corners. And we go to Grady Sizemore, 1 away. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 7. 1-6. That's going to be a walk plus. That's a 27. That's a 6. And they walk them. All right. Bases are loaded. And here's Cabrera. Cabrera's 0 for 3. Strategy roll 1. 6-4. Blank. 1-3. And that is a single to Crosby. And that's going to score a run for Cleveland. So Cleveland, after 10 innings, puts a run up on the board, and that's going to bring up Jason Michaels. Andy Marte and Grady Sizemore both get the hold sign. Infield at normal depth. Here's Jason Michaels. Michaels is 0 for 4. And that's going to be 2-1. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 16. That's a 16. And they struck him out. So Ben Francisco. So Casey Blake is going to come in to pinch hit. All right, here's the pitch to Casey Blake. Casey Blake is batting a 231. And that's going to be 5-3. That's going to be a wild pitch. 18 outside of that range. And that's going to be 3-3. Ground ball to Murphy. And that is out number 3. No. So, for the shortstop, we're going to bring in Jorge Veridi on that. So, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 10th. It's going to be Emil Brown, Cliff Pennington, and Bobby Crosby. Edward is done. So they're going to bring in their closer, Massa. They're going to go with Jensen Lewis to come in to close the game. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be 2-3. Possible error on a throw for Emil Brown. 6-5. Ground ball to Verlander. 18, that's a 0. No error there. 1 out. Cliff Pennington is 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. 1 away. 2-4. Strikeout 11. That's a 4. Struck him out. All right. A's down to the last out. Here's Bobby Crosby. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. 1-3 home run. That's a 4. The 7 is too high. 3-4 fly ball to Gutierrez. And that's the game. And Cleveland wins in extra innings. Final line score coming right up. So Cleveland wins this game 1-0. Cleveland going to 3-2. Oakland dropping to 4-2. Your winning pitcher today is Edward Mujica. Danny Denario gets the loss. Jensen Lewis picks up his second save. Let's take a look at the stats here. Notable mention, CC Sabathia went 8 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, a 1.8 ERA. Edwin draws the win, went 1 inning, no ERA there. The loss is Lenny Denario, who had 1 inning pitched, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, no ERA there. Jensen Lewis picks up his second save, allowed 1 hit and 1 strikeout, no ERA. So that is going to do it for us here at the Coliseum as Cleveland wins 1-0 in extra innings. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And until next time, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.